It's week 3 of the NFL, and the spotlight is on these Chiefs, leader at quarterback. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Chiefs and the Commanders, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Huard. I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
To kick off, here's Riley Patterson. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. He fields it from the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year signal caller.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. Defense, make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
First play is to the air. Looking.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable, and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the 34. Connects on the crosser. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he gets him around 6 there. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the Chiefs' 22-yard line.
Give now to the running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'll really break the backs of a defense.
And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for him, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here are the Chiefs out on offense for their first drive. They're brought out by one of the team's youngest and brightest in his first season out of UCLA.
And you could feel it, Kate. He wasn't content at any point of last week's game. As he led them to a win, he kept pushing higher and higher. 300 yards, 350, 400. And he was still thriving, driving the ball downfield as the game ended with a good bit over 400 yards. With his mindset, well, that's the minimum bar for him to attack this week.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. They're going play action. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. tried connecting with Xavier Worthy there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Tight end going in motion here. Throwing on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Commanders will go on offense. On 1st down, they'll run. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing now, off play action. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Plowing up the middle. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Looking for a throw here. Oh, he put some heat on this deep. They connect on the deep shot. And that is caught. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct?
I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. This return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Chiefs sending their offense out for the 2nd time this game. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. To throw here on 1st down. Has the connection to Jones. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Back to throw now. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that brings up 4th and long. So it'll be Tommy Townsend once again to punt this away. And this will be his second effort of the contest. Signals for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 27. So no return on that punt. And they're going to take over possession. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He puts some power on it. He's got it deep downfield. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 20-zip lead. And we haven't even reached the end of one, and already that's the 3rd time that he's thrown them into the end zone. It's hard to think of a better start he could be having than this. Lining up now to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders push their lead to 21-zip already. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Setting up a throw. Completed to his running back. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
1st down, Kansas City.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he'll take this up to about the 34 before he stopped. It's a gain of 6, and now they face a daunting 3rd and 14. Here's a throw. He's got a man left. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They send a receiver in motion right. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Second and 3 now. From the 43. Up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They are throwing it again. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. And now it's 2nd down. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And another stop along the line. Defense with a great couple of back-to-back reps. That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. The Commanders have an early lead. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's third and very long. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Commanders headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest.
Let's go.
Back now, pressure on its way. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Commanders will have a first. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Hits some space around midfield. Modest gain here on a run that ends with him going out of bounds. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Slot man motioned over. Running for the marker on second. And they bring him down around the 34. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Complete out to the right side. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Brought in right side. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Receiver gets it on the handoff. And they were all over that reverse. He's tracked down behind the line.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
The Commanders going field goal here. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that stretches the lead to 21.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
1st down, Kansas City.
Here's the handoff. And he's charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. They got a man open and beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
And they bring him down at the 25-yard line after surrendering some good yardage. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3. He's dropping back to throw. Jones reels it in. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Throwing now on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
And he's going to take this only to about the 31. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. They're throwing it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Okay. Can I be honest with you? I'm just starting to feel bad for this quarterback and his family because he is just taking a beating before our eyes.
Riley Patterson ready for the field goal try. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And they continue to trail by 21.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The Commanders ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. They'll run here on 1st down. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
Points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
And they get there to take him down right around the 41. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that'll be good for a Washington first. We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. It's the Commanders with 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Throw left side, complete. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 32. Short pass brought in. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. They'll throw it. Into traffic, complete. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd and 6 coming up here. They'll throw it again. He's on the move. Now here he goes. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Motioning the tight end now. Working inside the red zone. Has it down close. And that's a Washington touchdown. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders continue piling onto this lead. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Chiefs taking over now, real late in this opening half. And we'll see if they try to establish some positive momentum before halftime here, Brock, or if they just choose to head off and lick their wounds. Running back sent in motion. And the Commanders get home, they drop him. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Goodness gracious, this quarterback is taking an absolute beating in this first half. And you better have some ice for him ready at halftime. I'll tell you this, Kate, it has been a brutal couple quarters. And if you don't start protecting the quarterback, this guy may not make it and even finish this game.
Well, the teams are ready. The fans are ready. Let's give the people what they came here for. We'll jump past halftime and get right back to the game. Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Chiefs offense out to take over. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. He'll throw it. He completes it in traffic. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 2nd and 3 now. Looking to the air here. Finds his man. It's Worthy. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Dropping back to throw. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. Intended target there was Xavier Worthy. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing it again here. And the Commanders get home, they drop him. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
Let's be real clear, there is nothing lucky about number 7 at all for this quarterback. The 7th time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitzes, and it just seems like, Kate, constantly they are a step ahead of whatever this offense is trying to do to protect this quarterback.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. And they're whistling for a stop. It looks like that's one of the Chiefs in some pretty clear discomfort and in need of some assistance. Next to the nation's capital, it's a home win for the Commanders. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the